Hey, good evening, John. Again, to play some Immaculate Grid. Yesterday, I changed it up a little bit. Didn't play for the rarity score so much. I still had an okay. It was in the 30s, so pretty good. But I was planning to get 1 through 9. I wanted to get a starting lineup. So that was a lot of fun. I did play it for real and get or afterwards and get. I made a rule that I wasn't gonna reuse any players. I still got like a 10. So um but yesterday's grid was pretty fun. I think I'm gonna just go for the low rarity score, but I'll mix it up maybe once a week. I'll shoot for it, or maybe sometimes I'll just be midstream and I'll be like, oh wait, I actually have a chance for this, like shooting the moon in hearts, I guess. Um, anyway, let's get into it. Let's start playing. There we are. Yeah, I mean, so a lot of these were just in pursuit was pretty good. Shane Victorino was a pretty high one. It occurred to me I didn't know a ton of, Philly Red Sox. Jimmy Fox would have been better there. I could go on Jimmy Fox. As it turns out, like I got the grid right, but I think both Shane Victorino and Dante Bichette, while they were with these respective teams, were more right fielder than left fielder. I was hoping Bichette would count more as a left fielder. So I don't know how that counts or if that matters, but let's hit refresh. Let's play. Ooh, 200. Today's the day of, oh, it's Immaculate. Oh, good job. Good job, baseball reference. All right. So because today is Immaculate Grid number 200, we are going with the theme of 200 career wins, which I guess is a new one, special for today. 200 strikeouts and 200 hits in a season. Um, ooh, great. Okay. Um, the okay. Yeah, just this is interesting. All right. We can roll with this. Um, this will be different though. Let's see here. We've got three teams that made the postseason this year, all National League teams. Um, to make sure. Well, hopefully 200. Yeah, I'm hoping 200 career wins is any player who, yeah, it probably is. Just any player who got to 200 career wins and played any games with one of these teams. So might be some landmines though. We just need to be a little careful. So I think we've decided that old Haas Radborn is usually a pretty good one here. But of course, he works for 300 wins. Should I go with someone better who only had 200? I don't know. Let's roll with it. He goes point two. All right, so that's a decent start. Um, 200 wins with a little bit of Dodger time. Kevin Brown will work. He'll also work for 200 strikeouts. That might be too easy though. Hershiser, I think came. I wrote a chapter about this. I wrote about a chapter about Hershiser's Hall of Fame case in my book, but baseball's most fun frivolities. But I mean, I think he's at 198 maybe or something like that. So I'm not gonna go with Hershiser. Also, we want to go with someone who barely blipped snuck into LA for a little bit, or Brooklyn. Um, about Dazzy Vance. I could go with him. Pretty sure he'll work. No? Oh, I was really sure on that one. I thought he played Brooklyn. Man, that's an early exit for me. Oh, it's like being the Brewers. All right. Um, I must have been thinking of a different guy. Ah, hubris. You know who I'm gonna go with? Juan Marichal. He played a season with LA. Gets point four. Hubris got the best of me. Point four was plenty good enough. All right. I don't know, Jim Bunning. Jim Bunning will work over here. And 200 hits in a season. Uh, I don't know that Hornsby actually works. I know he hit. I think he actually does. No, he hit well over 400 in his one season with the Braves. He should work. What? Oh man, this is the worst grid ever. Oh, this is terrible. Grid number 200, a grid that will live in infamy. All right. All right. This is all right. I guess I'll just go through this. I don't know. Phil Necro, great job, Phil. You get 5%. Uh 200 strikeouts for the Dodgers. Um but I wonder if Chan Ho Park works. Hey, he gets point four. We got three guesses left. Yeah, this is brutal. Pete Alexander. All right, he gets 1%. 200 hits in a season. I know Richie Ashburn works, even though he did draw a ton of walks. Ashburn did get to 20. He had um I wrote about it in my book in the unfeared walkers. He was kind of unique in his ability to draw walks while not hitting a ton of home runs. Oh, he gets 8% for that. All right. Well, who cares at this point? Let's see. Let's just go through the grid. I think Jim Bunning would be a decent choice there. 200 hits in a season. You could go Maury Wills. I think you can go Freddie Freeman from this year. Um, Not sure if Garvey is going to be a pretty popular one. I was thinking Steve Sachs maybe, but I'm not sure on that one. Ronald Acuna works up there. I'll just get Jim Bunning. Call it a day. Oh, that was brutal. All right, so they're the most popular there. Halliday works for both of these. A lot of the same faces. I guess that's not the same face. But okay, so what I messed up on. I think I did know the Marquise Grissom one. I mentioned Aaron. Ooh, Hugh Duffy I should have gotten from the old class of folks. But let's go I'm actually curious now because so Rogers Hornsby, I already have Stathead. Um oh, he didn't hit over 400 that year. He hit 387, which is still pretty high to not have 200 hits. I guess he only played in 140 games. Led the league in walks. Okay, I see how that happened. The very next year, the year before and the year after, he had over 200 hits, but not the one year he was in Boston. I think I knew that he had like a little bit of missed time in there. Should have gotten that. And then Dazzy Vance. Nope, it's the guy I was thinking of. He just didn't quite get to 200 wins. He got 197. I had him as the pitcher of the 20s for the National and American Leagues. Um, in my chapter, pitcher of the 20s, who of course spoiler alert, the pitcher of the 1920s, I felt was Bullet Rogan, predominantly of the Kansas City Monarchs. But I did talk about how like, yeah, I mean, there's not really like dominant pitcher of the decade, Dazzy Vance was up there. But yeah, only 197 because I mean his career doesn't start until he's 31, which I think I knew. I knew it didn't start until later, and I just thought he accumulated enough wins. All right, well, back to back well not back just in the same game messed up. I was not going to be able to create a lineup out of this regardless, but that one's brutal. Every once in a while I have to have a game like this to prove to people I don't cheat. Oh, I'm so humbled. All right. Well, enjoy the baseball that's being played tonight. Hopefully, it's of better quality than the Immaculate Grid performance I just turned in. And I'll be back at it tomorrow, hopefully with a more a better performance. Peace.